Guys, I am losing my mind. Oh my god, I can't shout. Okay, let me get my shit together. This is September 16th and May 1st are gonna be the death of me. So I was here ready to prepare a video about a few little topics that I just thought we were gonna touch on. You know, Sasha dyeing her hair, Raf talking about how Sasha was contemplating once going to him before going to Plushenko, but the Federation didn't make it possible. Talking about Rafael Arutyunyan with a Terry, you know, little topics that people were like, can you touch on this? Can you touch on that? Even Aliona's triple axel, I was gonna talk about it more in depth. And then I wake up to see this mess. Cue the music. Dun 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 dun. Alexandra Trusova is back with a Terry Tutberidze. She's left Plushenko officially, and she is back with Tutberidze, meaning 3A, the little army is back together under a Terry Tutberidze. She officially has a monopoly in the world over all the ladies in figure skating. I don't even know what to say. There's only 3 Olympic spots. They're all under the same coach. There are 6, 7 girls, depending on how much faith you have in some of them, vying for those 3 spots. The only one that probably has a chance that is not under a Terry is Lisa Tutberidze. Okay, let's just have a moment of silence for the academy that is the Angels of Plushenko. Because now they're officially dead, right? Like, this is, Angels of Plushenko, you need to have some time of recollection, do some strategies, think long term, think something, because this is not working. You have just lost all your big hitters. Trusova said, see ya, and the Olympic season has made everyone say, you know what, Tutberidze is my best shot, including a pairs team. Tarasa Morozov, like, what the hell is the Russian magic, Terry? Because you have it. And everybody, it's like she's the fountain of youth. Like, people just go to her to just win. Okay, let me gather my thoughts, because now I'm just ranting and yelling at you guys, and that's not what I want to do. So Trusova was only with Plushenko for about a year at this point because she moved during quarantine. This because they are smart girls and they could see that they were not being set up correctly because the competition was too intense and they were getting older. And as we know, the Terry expiration date is at 17. It doesn't mean when they turn 17. It means that the whole year of 17 years old is when they start fluctuating. For example, if Genya was 18 when she went to the Olympics and she was still able to pull through, but she had already fractured an ankle because her body was already given up. So it's the whole year of 17 that you're just kind of waiting for them to break down. It's not as soon as they turn 17. They can even reach 18, but by the time they reach 18, the body's already given up on them. And because they saw that coming, her and Aliona, maybe Aliona for different reasons, maybe she just wanted to be with Rosanov, we don't freaking know. They say, you know, we're gonna try something different. We're gonna try something else. And I always say, you never leave a coach because things are going well. But during an Olympic year, you go to the coach that gives you results, baby. So it doesn't matter if things are going well or not. You just go to that coach. And they've all made the choice. The 3A girl, the Powerpuff Girls are back together under the same rink. There's not even enough space for all these people. They were talking about how a Terry commissioned like a second rink that's only gonna be built in like 2 years or 3 because they don't fit. It's already overcrowded. That's just one thing to think about. But now you need to think about just the competition, the pressure. All these girls are the exact same age, or will be by the time the Olympics rolls around. And so it's just literally anyone's game, but it's anyone's game that just like it's the last person standing. It's not even who's gonna be the strongest, it's who's gonna last the longest. Honestly, I did not see this coming. I thought Trusova was gonna stay with Plushenko because even though it hadn't gone right in the world, at the beginning of the season, she was doing okay. She wasn't doing the best she's ever done, but that's not what we were expecting of her from when she just transitioned into Plushenko. I guess she expected her to go up, you know, progress, and it wasn't that. And she was like, you know what, F it, I'm going back to Tutberidze because apparently that's where everybody goes. At this point, I'm not even gonna be surprised he gets an ice dance team too. Like, what? They only have one rink. That is my main concern now. How do they all train? The pressure must be insane. At this point, I'm almost glad that if Genya is genuinely not training for the Olympics, because that pressure, everybody must be getting gray hairs and just losing their minds. Oh my God. The best part of all this is that as soon as it was announced that Alexandra Trusova was going back to Plushenko, the president of Sambo 70, who we were all clowning before because a month ago he was saying that Trusova was coming back and that there were conversations and everyone was like, shut up, Leshev. He was like, as you can see, I was not lying that Trusova could return. That's why I tried to talk about her return a month ago. He has been holding that grudge for a minute. Let's talk about Raf. So Raf, remember, is Nathan Chen's coach. That is his main star right now. He was in Russia. Plushenko invited him for no damn reason. He was like, we're in collaboration. Raf was like, no, we're not. Step back. And so what happened is that Raf did an interview saying that Trusova was considering going to him as a student before going to Plushenko. And what that ended up happening was that the federation couldn't accommodate things accordingly. And what I like about Raf is he's always been very blunt when talking about figure skaters. Like he said, the reason why it didn't work out is because you got to remember that these athletes are products for the federation and they invest money in them. And if they don't see that their money is getting the return that they expect correctly, they will make things happen in order for them to get that investment back. And how they get that investment back, quote unquote, is for them to start winning things, which is how I think the decision to bring back Evgenia to Tutberidze was, and how the decision was to put her to Plushenko and rather than Raf, because Raf works abroad and it's very expensive. Even sending Evgenia to Brian was crazy because they were paying a lot of money for her because, you know, abroad they pay by the hour expensive. And Raf was the one that likened Eteri skaters to disposable cups. He said, I don't like drinking my coffee from disposable cups, and just like that, I don't like one-year champions. Talking about the Eteri technique and the Eteri expiration date and how Eteri is good at making champions of these young girls, but they disappear the next year, which is literally what happened with Alyona Kostornaya. Alyona Kostornaya was a one-year champion. She had a one good season and then she was gone. We've never seen her get back to that again. But now, moving on to the next topic, that she landed that triple axel under spotlights in shows. She is officially an Eteri girl and has met all the requirements of her trial period, and now she's officially in the running for the Olympic gold medal along with 5 others of her peers. And then Tarasova and Morozov, who are a pairs team, who have jumped from coach to coach. They always kind of seem to lose it when it matters most. They have gotten good moments, but have never become champions within their own right. And they're still being coached by Maxim Trankov, but he's now in collaboration with Eteri Tutberidze, and they're just using that Krustelny ice rink, which already, as we have talked about before in depth, has no space, so I do not understand. I have no idea what this means now. Like, I mean, I know what it means. It means that Eteri has a bunch of girls and she's gonna get a gold medal no matter what. This is not like back in 2018 when she had 2 girls and thereby she gave them the best they could just in case one faltered, the other one could get it, and that's exactly what happened. Now she has assured 3 spots. Like, Tutberidze, oh my god, is now gonna have to work twice as hard to get there. I am laughing because I can't believe it. I'm still processing, guys. This is a lot. I have no doubts this was Trusova's dad who was mad at Plushenko. That was like, you know what, executive decision, you're going back. But again, Trusova is very independent, autonomous girl, so she was like, you know what, if that's what it takes for me to get a gold medal, let's do it. This just proves now that Eteri is freaking Thanos and invincible. Like, everybody who's left her has come back to her. There's no other way to see it. There's no other way to explain it. There's no other way to do it. And if she has good results, this is it. Tutberidze for years to come is gonna be the only coach who's gonna have the top ladies figure skaters in Russia. And if she does well in pairs, it's over. And we've already seen Kostornaya progressing. I mean, she's basically got an over-rotated triple axel back, but at least she's got something back, which is more than you can say than with Plushenko. So maybe Trusova will do better, but at this point, at what cost, baby? You're gonna be competing with maybe that is what drives the Krustelny, that you have the best of the best right next to you, and you can see them training, and if they're doing good, you have to do even better, and maybe that's what she was missing at Plushenko's. I do not know. But then again, she went to Plushenko to have a more individualized attention approach. And the federation, knowing that Plushenko was her second option and not her first, but the federation didn't accommodate it, maybe that explains why she was so willingly to leave. Maybe with Raf, things would have been different. Who knows? At this point, I am just sitting back and watching, because I can't predict anything. I thought Kostornaya was the unpredictable one. What's also interesting is that Trusova, just like Alina Kostornaya, also has not gotten any sort of official Instagram post on Eteri's Instagram or even an official Tutberidze Instagram. The only person who got that was Evgenia, because I guess it was such big news, but everybody else is just like, Plushenko announces it because they're both in Plushenko and that's that? Like, I don't know. The only silver lining I can find to this is that maybe Trusova will now actually be really motivated and do her best, her top physical ability. Also, she's now going to be training with Evgenia Medvedeva again, which is the whole reason why she went to Tutberidze, was because she was an Evgenia stan and she wanted to train with her. So now we're going to probably see some Evgenia interactions, which is nice. I mean, already Evgenia and Kostornaya are like super tight. So now her, Evgenia, and Trusova can be, just the rebel clan that they are. The troublemakers, the ones who ran away and came back. They can, just be the squad. They can be that squad at the Krusoni rink. I want to see it. I need to see it. I need to see the chaos. I need to see the circus. I am ready for all these girls just to be on the ice at the exact same time and have only 3 people, only one coaching team, be the ones who have to make sure that they're all warming up right, that their jumps are correct. Like this. How does this work? Eteri, simple math. You can't watch them all at the same time. I'm still processing it. And I feel like I still don't even believe it. I need to see a picture or a video or something. Usually Russian media is quick. We got that Kostornaya, I'm sorry, I talked bad about you interview. Quick. We got that Evgenia, look, we get along just fine. She's my prodigal daughter. News piece. By the end of the day, where is Trusova's? I need to see that ginger hair flying around the Krustoni right freaking now. This is too much. I want to give a shout out to my patrons that keep me sane during these tough times. Shout out to Scotty, Natalia, and Leslie. They are the VIP patrons. If you want to join my Patreon, the link is down below. And everybody stay strong. Bye-bye.